Welcome to this episode of the Keto Vegan podcast. I'm Rachel, I am your host. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you about my visit to the Mangosteen restaurant. It's a vegan and vegetarian restaurant in Southsea down in Hampshire. I've been following them on Facebook for ages, and my daughter, my middle one, who's also a vegan, mind you, she does eat eggs, so she says that she's a vegetarian but doesn't eat dairy, so people don't get fussy about it. So she went and she sent me some photos of their meal. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll better see her and her partner's lunch that they had. And I was so jealous because I've been wanting to go for absolutely ages. Anyway, Annie, my eldest, said, did I want to go out for lunch somewhere on Sunday? And she said, the Giggling Squid has opened up down in Gunwharf Quays, down in Portsmouth. She then tried to book a table. It was fully booked. She said, Mum, they do really good vegan options. And I said, actually, can we go to the Mangosteen? So we did. I booked a table, checked that they had a high chair because we were taking Lily Ray with us, who is 8.5 months old. And we went and it was lovely. The weather was perfect. There was only one other table that had been booked that day. Southsea was buzzing though, because the weather was wonderful. It's on Palmerston Road, but Mangosteen was really quiet. So guys, if you are vegan, don't have to be keto, go and visit this place. It is lovely. Annie took the baby food with her little snack pot. As you can see, it was all vegetarian, not necessarily vegan. And they do lovely cocktails. Go to their website, look at their menu. Annie ordered a cocktail. I had a dry rosé spritzer. And Lily Ray had her bottle of milk and then was in her pram and had a nap. Oh, she's so sweet. We ordered 4 different small plates just to share between us. So we ordered the braised leeks, the bang bang broccoli, I think it was, the mushrooms, they were also in batter, and some crispy kale with vegan parmesan on. And that was all really tasty. I think our favourite thing was actually the crispy kale. That was lovely. There was too much batter on the bang bang broccoli and the mushrooms. And actually the mushrooms, that you couldn't really tell there was much mushroom in there. But we ate most of it. We had a really lovely time. The service was a bit slow, but I think that's because it was very quiet and the guy that was doing everything was on his own. They are, at the moment, I don't know how long this is going to go on for, offering 2 mains for the price of 1 in the evenings. Not Friday night, not a Saturday night, but do check their website. They have loads of desserts, loads of different small plates, lovely main courses. I think next time I go, I will just have a main course, but take out the carb part of it. It would be so great if as many of you as able can go down there. We don't want to see these restaurants disappearing. We want to see more and more of them, don't we? It is such a lovely place. The food choices were great. We know it's all vegetarian and vegan. And as you can see on the menu, there are loads and loads of vegan options. If you are not watching, I'm just going to quickly run through what is on the menu. The menu says it is a la carte, which sounds as if it's going to be really expensive. It is not really expensive. You've got things on there like the bang bang broccoli. It's also tempura vegetables. Braised leek, we had that as well. But they do a Vietnamese bao bun, trio of hummus, a baked camembert. Now, Annie wanted the baked camembert. I wasn't going to eat that because that's vegetarian, not vegan, obviously, because it's cheese. And she said, well, I can have it at home anyway. I don't want to eat a whole one on my own. There's also samosa chat, vegetable dumplings, crab spring rolls, crispy chili mushrooms. That's what we had. Miso braised hispi, which is braised hispi cabbage baked in miso and gochujang or something. You know, my pronunciations are great. Served on a bed of parsnip puree and paprika butter, sweet and sticky with a umami kick. Sounds fabulous. Maybe should have had that. There's also Neapolitan arancini, cheesy garlic bread, crispy Parmesan kale that we had, and then your sides like truffle and Parmesan fries, sweet potato fries and French fries. Now those prices range from £2.95 for the French fries up to £12 for the baked camembert. The Neapolitan arancini is £11.50, but most other things like £4.95, £6.95. The braised leek was £8.50, for example. Then you have the large plates, and next time I go, and I will go again, maybe in an evening, but the large plates have mushroom and leek risotto, that's £14.95. Shahi thali or thali, you have a look at the menu, and that's £16.95. A gnocchi alla sorrentina, a butternut squash Wellington, grilled pear and mozzarella salad, truffle burger, I think I'd definitely go for that, jungle curry, and this is not carbonara. They do gluten-free options, obviously vegan and vegetarian too. So those are the main dishes, or the dishes on the a la carte menu. They also do desserts, which are all vegan. Isn't that lovely? Obviously, if you're keto, you're not going to go and do a dessert because it's going to be full of sugar. But if you're vegan, then sticky apple toffee pudding, that's $6.90. Actually, they're all $6.95. So they've got a sticky apple toffee pudding, a chocolate and raspberry delicious, and a coconut rice pudding. I think, looking at the picture that Poppy sent me, my middle one, they must have had the chocolate and raspberry thing. So that says raspberry gunpowder chocolate delice, fresh raspberries, raspberry gel served with a raspberry sorbet, chocolate teal and red sorrel. So that sounds amazing. They've obviously got a hot option of hot drinks, wines, cocktails. Shall we have a look at the cocktail menu? So the cocktail menu, they do virgin cocktails as well. They've got a strawberry lemonade in there, cholos, citra, hops, kombucha, pineapple, coconut, mochaita. The other cocktails are an espresso martini, summertini, strawberry daiquiri, a mojito, Aperol spritz, a vanilla delight, and a cosmopolitan. If you go, do let me know. What do you think? Have you been there before? It'd be lovely to hear about your experience. What was the service like? How busy was it? What was your food like? Is it as good as I'm making out? I must admit, I'd been so looking forward to it that it was a little disappointing just because of the service, actually. But yeah, there we are. I mean, they did provide hot water for the baby's bottle. Annie is very organised, and as I said, she was so good. She is a delight, but she is my granddaughter, so I think I am rather biased. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this quick episode. Next week, or next episode, I will be talking about some mindful activities to help you stick to the keto part of life. I find it really challenging sometimes. I have to really get my head into it, and that is the only place I struggle. But obviously, that is the main thing. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, hit follow, depending what you're listening on, and I will see you next time.